Okay, Tony and Kevin, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and kick things off.
Okay.
Awesome. So, thank you everyone for joining today. Um, we're so glad to have you here for a conversation with Kevin Livingston, the Technical Service Manager at Mingledorff's, and Tony Spagnoli, our very own Director of Testing and Education. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us. And I just wanted to share a quick reminder before we get started that if your NATE certification is up for renewal, or if you have technicians that have NATE certification, please make sure you remember to renew your certification before it expires. If you're a contractor, this is a great time to check in with your technicians and make sure that they're all set before the end of the year. Um, so with all that said, and last housekeeping, I'll add that you're welcome to add any comments or questions into the chat, and I'll help moderate that. And with that said, I'll pass things off to Tony and Kevin.
Thank you, Daisy. Hey,
Yeah.
Tony.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Good. How you doing today, Tony?
I'm all right. Thank you all for joining, and we'll get started. Kevin, can you share more about Mingledorff's and your role there?
Tony, I will, but I'll tell you what, before I get started, I would like to say thank you to you guys, Nate and Daisy, and the whole group for supporting our industry. That's number one. I want to thank you guys for the NATE test that you guys do and all the review books and literature. Thank you very much for that. I want to get that out first. Thank you guys for that. That's
Very
a
welcome.
big help to us and everybody in the industry that that needs the NATE training for their techs. Tony, mainly what I do with Mingledorff is wear a lot of hats, as all of us technical managers do. But one of the main things we do is support our contractors. If they are successful, then we are successful. Of course, NATE falls into that category also. If we do this by supporting our contractors and dealers, we answer technical questions, we answer calls, we schedule fall and spring update classes every year, even in the COVID year. We did that. And we schedule all kinds of training for our new equipment that comes out. We have vendors that come in and do training. We do our NATE classes. One of our most important things we do for our contractors is we provide NATE training for all of our districts. We've got 5 districts, and we try to do 2 classes per each district per year. So about 20 classes a year. We try to hit all of our districts with training. We attend our Carrier and Bryant meetings, Carrier factory meetings to get updated with all the new equipment, especially the 454B equipment that's been out this year. We attend our local colleges, our advisory committee meetings, and for the air conditioning program, we provide with them with technical information and training as needed and equipment. We do that. We attend job sites to help our customers if they have a need and they can't find the issue. And we support all of our contractors and dealers in that mode also. Let's see. We provide CEUs for the NATE. They have to have naturally 16 hours per 2 years. And so we provide our CEUs for those contractors who need NATE or licensed if they're state licensed. And we cover Georgia, we cover most of Alabama, the Gulf Coast, parts of South Carolina, parts of all of Georgia and Alabama. And so we cover all those, and we try to provide our CEUs for those as well. We, of course, anything else that my supervisor asked me to do, which is Harold Nelson, he might ask me to do something, and whatever it is, but it's always to support our dealers. We also are a big supporter of Skills USA.
Mm-hmm.
You participate in that, you and your NATE group, and so and we participate in skills. It's in Atlanta. Going to be in Atlanta, I think, for the next 5 years, and we support that with most of our technical service managers. Many of us attend that and act as judges and set up.
Mhm.
We do that, so we do multiple things as technical service managers. Tony.
Yeah. And yeah, and I know because I just last year was actually judge. Yeah, I've been doing the written competition at Skills for 8 or 9 years now, and just this past year, you invited me to be a judge for the actual uh, physical, like practical competition, and that is just so much fun. Skills is it's such a great competition. Seeing the kids get so excited about that. It's one of my favorite things I do here. I'm always looking forward to it once a year to go out there to Atlanta and do that skills competition.
Yep. Don't forget, first week in June.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be there.
2026. Okay.
All right. And can you talk about how Mingledorff first got involved with NATE testing and what motivated? Because I know Mingledorff does put a lot of emphasis on NATE. They do a lot of training for NATE, a lot of testing. I think pretty much every year Mingledorff is our number one single testing organization for our highest volume of NATE exams given. So can you talk about that a little bit, like what motivated Mingledorff to get involved?
Yes, Tony. I think we got involved. I asked a couple of our folks that have been here a lot longer than I have, and we got involved with the what we call the FAD program, and that's the Factory Authorized Dealers.
Mhm.
It's created as a program of Carrier and Bryant, and one of their requirements, which is to have 50% of their technicians NATE certified. So I think that's primarily how we got involved, and then it's over the years it's just kind of evolved to technicians who want to further their career, advance in their career, seek more education. They see these techs that are NATE certified, and so they jumped on the bandwagon also, and so it's became a very popular program with us. It got started through the FAD program, which, like I say, is a Carrier program.
Mhm.
Carrier Bryant, and it's gone from there. It's popular, and
All right. And from your perspective or your opinion, why is NATE certification important for the HVAC industry?
well, it's the Tony is pretty much the gold standard. Uh, well, number one, it's for the FAD dealers. They have to have it. 50% of their technicians have to be have the NATE certifications, either core or specialty, which would be heat. We offer heat pumps. We offer uh, that's our primary two is core and heat pumps.
Mhm.
Makes a better technician. They're trained if they come in and we prepare them, we study, we give them a study guide. Most of the FAD dealers have bought the study guides, and they do some also do some prep before the class. We have a class, and we bring the techs in all of our districts. We usually bring them a breakfast of some sort, and then also provide them lunch before the test, and have them in and make sure they're comfortable. We treat them with respect, just like we expect the NATE technicians to treat the homeowners with respect, and of course all their colleagues.
Mhm.
We cover all these items during our testing sessions, and of course respect, cleanliness, and all that's part of the core program anyway. And
Mhm.
this makes a better technician, Tony, when the technicians seek the NATE certification. They're seeking excellence also, as well as our dealers and our FAD dealers and our regular dealers who aren't FAD. Uh,
Mhm. So kind of turning a job into a career, they're really promoting that professionalism.
Correct. That's exactly right.
All right. And you mentioned it there that you do a lot to make the testing process easier for your technicians, and you've done a lot in that regard. What kind of challenges have you seen and like that you're trying to solve with that?
Tony, that's a good question. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we test in all of our districts, our 5 districts, and we have scheduled NAEP classes in each district, and uh, uh, sometimes it presents a challenge for some of the dealers who hire new technicians, and they can't make the class because they're down in Alabama and we got a class in Atlanta. Many times they can't make that class.
Mhm.
So, but they need to have their technicians certified. So many times, so what we've done, we've worked with you and of course your representatives, and we're trying to and we're going to do it. We're going to start our online NAEP testing, and we're looking forward to it. And so that's one of the challenges that we've seen, that we get calls just like Daisy mentioned, technicians that need NAEP certification or need their CEUs. Here it is getting close to the end of the year. So hopefully this online testing that you and I have been talking about will really boost that particular aspect of it, so we can help more technicians be broader, ones that can't make the classes in that particular city. It's not to take the place of face-to-face classes; it's to supplement what we've already got in place.
All right. And mentioned face-to-face classes, but Mingledorff also has a lot of online classes now too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do many online classes. This got started really with the COVID year.
Mhm.
When everybody was confined and the technicians had to have their certifications, and some agencies actually delayed it because of the situation, the COVID situation, but we elected to go ahead and start online classes at that point. So we did all of our fall and spring updates online in 21, the main COVID year, and
Mhm.
so that kind of got us kicked off, and so we've been pretty successful ever since.
Mhm. And feedback from technicians, do they prefer the online courses over the in-person, or is it just depend on the technician?
Uh, I would say most technicians are really enjoying the online classes that we teach. Most are really uh, enjoying it. Uh, we have some that said, "Hey, I wish I had this class face to face," and so we give them that option also. But most are really do the online classes. It's in the beginning. It was kind of tough, but we seem to work through all the obstacles. And I'm not saying it's perfect, but we do pretty good job at it doing our online classes now. We've got the procedures down. We had help of all of our IT team and our support staff at Mingledorff's, and everybody's pitched in, and so it's going pretty good right now. We got online and we've got face to face on just about all of our classes.
Hmm. Yeah, and I know from my experience at Nate, talking to many of our different training partners, testing partners, they've all said about the same. A lot of people enjoy those online courses, especially for smaller, quicker updates. But they also still in-person training is still invaluable when it's available. Um, so kind of off of that, when your technicians are coming in to take the exam, how are you ensuring that they are either actually prepared or at least feel prepared for the exam?
We send them when they register for the classes, and it's on our website. And
Mhm.
anybody that attends our fall and spring updates, we usually try to send them uh, invitations to our classes, or how to get on our websites. And all of our classes are on the website where they can attend. Once they join a particular class, then it's set up through our uh, marketing department. They send them a study guide of some sort that what we put together uh, based on the preparation for the test, and based on the books, and urging to buy the books and study them. Also,
Mhm.
uh, going to the NAEP website and doing that also. So we send them a study guide, and like I say, many of the fad dealers, they have the study guides that they give to the techs to study to get prepared for a session that we have before the NAEP test, or most of our testing.
Okay. And do you do any like refresher courses right before the exam?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. We sure do.
Yeah, and we've seen that even for techs that they have the knowledge and the skill set, but they just testing makes them nervous, and we have definitely seen that when just taking a prep, a refresher course, even if they already know everything you cover, just sitting and taking that refresher course just boosts their confidence enough, gets rid of some of that test anxiety, and they're more confident when they sit down and take the exam.
Does? Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And have you gotten any, directly from the technicians or from your contractor clients, you know, uh, improvements they might say that they see in technician confidence or job performance or troubleshooting skills after they get NATE certified?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We see that daily, almost daily.
Mm-hmm.
And talking to Mary Ann, our one of our NATE administrators, and she gets feedback all the time. And she told me that she gets many compliments, many good feedback from different homeowners and technicians, and where the technicians were NATE certified. So we get feedback from them, and when we go to job sites and we see the technicians there, and we talk to them and say, "Oh, you guys, are you certified?" We talk to them when we go on trouble jobs or some sort of they got issues that they need help to get resolved, and we'll talk to them. Many
Mm-hmm.
of many of these technicians, yes, they're NATE certified, and say, "Hey, when you gonna offer a gas exam? When you gonna offer the air exam?" So they're exuberant. They want to advance in the field. They want more. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, it is an advantage for that tech to have that NATE certification. I promise
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our own kind of surveys and studies we've done, we've seen that just earning the certification boosts technician confidence. They have these skills, and that's what certification is the validation of those skills, and just having that third party validation. It's like, you always say you're a great tech, and now you've got something to prove it, right? You've got that
you.
piece of paper, like I am a great tech. Um,
That's exactly right.
yeah, and from your contractor partners, have they given you any feedback on kind of business level impacts in terms of uh, uh, fewer callbacks, higher customer satisfaction, efficiency, anything along those lines?
Yes, yes. Fewer callbacks, definitely, or NATE
Mhm.
certified techs. More customer satisfaction, and then many times, many times we see the technicians say a homeowner requests them back on the job for do their service or annual service. So
Mhm.
things like that. Yes, sir.
All right. And do you have any advice that you'd give to other distributors that might be on the call that are considering incorporating NATE certification into their technician training?
Tony, yes, I would definitely recommend any distributor that might be listening today to check in and pursue the NATE certification for their techs. It gives that tech like you say, more pride, a stepping stone to better education, to learning more about their craft. They want to seek more training, and you have to nowadays with our equipment the way it is. It's getting more and more electronically based. They have to be trained, and the best way to do it is go through NATE to get started, and go through you guys and NATE training. Seek that NATE training. Uh, Most of all, seek the training. Wherever it can be, seek the training. We definitely recommend NATE, but if NATE's not available in that particular area or whatever,
Mhm.
go somewhere and get it, because these technicians need to be trained out nowadays, and we need more trained technicians. The field is becoming more and more. Uh, Folks are dropping out. The older folks are dropping out. So I definitely recommend.
Yeah, yeah. I know we've I mean, I started at Nate in 2010, and this has been something we've been talking about since then. That there is this kind of skills gap. That there was a big gap in new technicians entering the field for a long time. Are you starting to see more younger techs uh, joining the field?
Yes,
All right.
more and more younger techs. We sure are.
Hmm.
Many of our classes. I attended an NAEP class with one of our trainers just a couple of weeks ago, and I would say probably 80% of these particular techs in this class were in the 30s. I would say 20s and 30s. I was surprised.
Hmm. And
I'm glad to see it too. I tell you, we need them.
yeah, no, it's something I've been, we've talked to high school counselors and other folks kind of in that area because you're not everybody wants to go to get a 4 year academic degree. Some people want to go out, start working right away, and I mean it's a great job, a high paying job. You stick with it, and can't be outsourced, can't be replaced by AI. So I'm excited about the industry. I think a lot of younger people are starting to get more into the trades. Um, and have you seen any increase in wanting training about the refrigerant transition? Earlier, you mentioned the 454B refrigerant training. Are you seeing more of that?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Every fall and spring update class that we hold in most every district,
Mhm.
we cover it, and then many of the dealers will come up to us and say, "Hey, could you come to our business and go over the same thing you just covered now?" And so, yes, we're seeing lots of that. Yes, sir. Wanting to know more about it, more training on the 454B.
Yeah, and I know you're training about that. I know from designing. Nate did a low GWP refrigerant certification, and uh, we were struggling to find really unique things for it, right? Because so much of it is just what they're doing already. Because we're not leaking refrigerant on purpose already, right? It's just taking kind of care of some more of those concerns about flammability. Um, anything else you have to mention? I didn't ask you about yet.
Tony, I think you pretty much covered it all. I'd just like to say thank you again for supporting us as we support our contractors because, as I said earlier, if they're successful, we're successful. If our contractors are successful, then we are. And of course, it also parlays right on back to NAEP training and all the other certifications that you guys offer. And
Mhm.
just keep up the good work. And if you guys are successful, then we're successful, and that helps our contractors be successful.
Yeah, and I know we've seen that. Just technicians, even if they don't even end up taking the certification, if they just taking the time to prepare for it, kind
That's
of looking
correct.
at everything, they're a better technician. Because education is a continuous process, in my opinion. There's always something more to learn.
That's correct.
All right, and I know we might have some days. Do we have any questions? I think maybe I can view them here.
I haven't received any questions that I wasn't able to, to answer in the chat. Oh, it looks like you prompted a couple people. Catherine asked, are NATE certification programs being offered in the are NATE certification being offered in the high school HVAC programs?
I believe there are some. We did that briefly with the now discontinued ICE exams. Um, but the Ready to Work exam in particular is a very entry level exam. It covers basic component identification, tool identification, general safety, and then specifically electrical safety, as well as some basic heat transfer. Um, that exam is probably perfect for that high school level. It's really great for verifying that a technician has those very basic skills that they need to start training on the job, making sure that they're not going to hurt themselves or others while they're starting to kind of work as an apprentice or assistant.
Awesome. Thanks, Tony. And Jeff asks, are you able to take NATE tests online?
Yes. So we have obviously the paper version, and then we have two kind of versions of the online testing. So you can take it online at a testing organization like Mingledorff's, where it is proctored in person, and you take it on a computer. You'll get your results immediately. And then we also have what we call our remote live online proctoring. And that is where a technician can sign up for the exam and then take it from home. All they need is a computer with a stable internet connection and a webcam and microphone, and then they can register for that, schedule at any time. The proctors are located around the world, so if they want to test at 2 in the morning, they can if they want to, and then they're with their webcam on, the proctor's monitoring them live, and they take the exam there. And the kind of format is the same as the in-person online exam, and then just like that one, they'll get the results immediately.
Thanks so much, Tony. I added a link with more information about our live online proctoring to the Q&A if anyone wants to check that out. Brian asks, what is being done to update NATE exams and literature to reflect more current equipment and practices?
Yeah, so Nate reviews and updates our exams regularly. We just towards the end of last year released our new heat pump exam. We're finishing up the updates for the updates to our gas heating exams. And the beta test should be starting early next year, and that new version will be available. And we've also updated the AC heat pump and gas heating study guides to reflect those changes. And the next one up after gas service is going to be core. So those were major updates. That's why those took a bit longer as we redid what we call the job task analysis. That's where we survey the industry as a whole, ask them what topics are relevant to a technician working on that type of equipment. And then they rate those based on what we call criticality, how important it is, and frequency, how often are technicians encountering that particular topic. And then that is what designs our exam blueprint. So these most recent updates kind of came out a bit slower because it was a larger project. And we just redid that with the core as well. And then we do just exam level updates more regularly where we're just looking at the exam questions themselves. Through exam statistics, so we look at what we call discriminability. So are technicians that are getting this question wrong going on to fail the exam, or technicians getting this question right going on to pass the exam? Is it actually differentiating those two? And then the difficulty rating. So if everybody's getting a question wrong, then it's probably not relevant because nobody knows it. And if everybody's getting the question right, then it's not really doing anything because everybody knows it already. It's probably too low skill level for our exams. So we review all the exam items for that as well and make regular updates. And generally that will identify any questions we're asking about out of date or not relevant questions anymore, because as that gets more and more out of date, more and more technicians won't know the answer to those questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Tony. I think that was our last question. So thank you so much, Kevin, for joining us. And thank you, Tony, for helping guide this conversation. I'll stay here in the chat, to answer any last questions that come in. But I think we'll go ahead and turn off our cameras now and end the webinar here. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here today. We will have a copy of the webinar that you can watch on demand later today. We'll share the link for that on our social media, and you're also welcome to email me for a copy of that link if you'd like to watch this again later or share it with others.
Thank you, Daisy.
Awesome.
Enjoyed it. Good to see you guys, and keep up the good work. That's all I got to say.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Kevin.
Okay.